Hey everyone. Alright. There should be a little warning that goes right across the top of this because I'm going to go on a rant. I'm uploading it through YouTube for a reason. And I'll explain to you at the end of this little rant. But if you have sensitive ears, weak constitution, not used to me using vocabulary that's profane, then you might want to hit stop now and just pop off. So, here we go. First and foremost, what I want to say is that I overall appreciate people coming towards me and approaching and helping me. I appreciate that. And when I said that, it opened up to you that, you know, I'm anorexic, and now recently the pancreatitis, because of the anorexia, has flared up. I did that as a warning to others. Not as a cry for help, but a warning. Simply that. So there was no flag. Let's be clear. I wasn't saying, hey, help me. I was trying to be preventative for those of you who knew somebody who had issues or are going through these things so that they're not alone. Because in today's society, especially with anorexia, there's not a lot of help for males particularly, and for people of my age. Generally, there's not a lot of them that's still alive, but people my age, there's not a lot of help for. So, in saying that, I'm peaking. Really, I'm just peaking. And no, I'm not medicated, but I'm just angry. What I'm going to talk to you about is MLM. Now, if you are saying to yourself, what is MLM? Be thankful. Be so thankful. Well, you haven't been approached by the cockroaches of society yet. That's what's happened. What MLM is multi-level marketing. Quite often you will be approached by people that you know that will tell you that they want to go in business with you, or they would like you to be a business partner. That's the language of, oh shit, here we go. And what I'm about to say, 9 out of 10 people think, they just don't ever reply back. And for me, I've always shot straight from the hip, and I'm at that point of postal. So I thought, I'm going to do this so that the next time I'm approached by somebody with MLM, anything, I'm going to send them this link so they clearly understand where I stand and we can move forward. Kumbaya. So I took notes. I've got notes. So like I said, sit back. It's going to be a little bit of something to go on here. First one. Again, this is in the last 60 days. Approaching me for spot remover. Do you see spots? I've got beautiful skin. The miracle water. I don't need miracle water. I don't need water that I pop a pill in. I don't need a vitamin water. I don't need any of these things. Guys, this is not my first day of anorexia. I've been living with it for 30 years. Pancreatitis for 10 years. So really, I don't think I'm going to need your miracle water. Then trying to sell me the wrinkle cream. Again, look at this. And when I approached this person and said, what are you talking about? And they said, backtrack a little bit. You can get a discount if you sell it to a few of your friends, but for you, it would be just preventative. Have you seen Mama Hurst? Her skin's like porcelain. The woman is 60-something years old. Beautiful skin. Me? Look. No worse for the wear, despite the whole anorexia thing. And quite frankly, I was a believer in Botox and fillers. And since my weight gain, I've had no need for either or. So, wrinkle cream, I don't need to be approached on. Vitamins. There's a goddamn Shoppers Drug Mart just down the street. Wherever I am, there's a Shoppers Drug Mart. And if I really needed a vitamin, I will get one. Guys, I'm under health doctor's care. Not your 15 minutes of Googling. Shakes. These shakes that you're going to sell me. Don't want no part of. Timeshares. If I'm goddamn well traveling, I'm not sharing it at all. I'm traveling on my own accord. So I'm not interested in the timeshares. Tax programs? I'm self-employed. I've owned and operated the 2 businesses, Garden Gate Florist and Evoked Emotion Galleries, for 14 years. I don't think I need a tax program. And if you don't know how to do your business taxes, then get onto the CRC and read the damn program. And if you still are looking for loopholes or some kind of advice on how to benefit you further, night courses, college. That's how I did it. And I seem to have been fine up to this point. Paralegal services. What kind of trouble am I in? None. I don't need paralegals. And no offense to the paralegals, but if I'm in trouble, I want a damn lawyer. Not a paralegal, I want a lawyer. And again, I do have friends that are paralegals, but I don't need a paralegal service. What kind of trouble do you think I'm back and forth with? Candles. I don't want a candle party. I don't want a sex party. Well, okay. But I don't want a sex toy party. I don't want any of these parties in my house. And selling candles in my house? Walmart, just down the street. And if I want a candle, and I'll tell you the truth, and you're not going to like this, if I want a candle, I usually get Yankee candles. Because I love the scent of them. And if I want my house to smell like goddamn peanut butter or cookie dough, I make a cookie. Not too complicated. Cookware. I think that's self-explanatory. I just ended up on a show called Chef in Your Ear for useless chefs. So cookware is not on my high list of priorities. Nor do I need a cookware party. And you may as well just put snake oil in there and include that. It just throws me right off, guys. It just throws me right off. These MLM things, then they have like group meetings. It's a gathering of like minds. I equate it to is a gathering of cockroaches at a hotel. You may not like it, but I have not seen too many people being successful in it. I've been with Jason Inch for 7 years. When I met him, he was involved in MLM, and prior to that, I had no knowledge of what the hell MLM was. And they come from everything, from Amway to blah, 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 to blah, blah, blah. There is a long, long list of these things, guys. I have no interest. It's been in my ears for years. And quite frankly, I find it embarrassing, I find it degrading, and I find it really profiling. Because what they do is you start off with your friends and family and approach them first. Well, of course you approach them first. Why wouldn't you? Because they are going to want to support you in whatever you do. So out of guilt, they do. And most often, they end up losing funds. Whether it be a paid-for program paid for goods and services that they don't want, or snake oil or vitamins or whatever that they don't want, but they do it because they're trying to support you. But at the end of the day, they're usually the ones that are financially hurt. Or your friends are usually the ones that are financially pissed off at you. Webinars? Last thing I want is 24/7 to hear about this bullshit. And really, I got 2 businesses on the go. Do you really think I want a third? Really? And the 3-way calls. Well, there's my favorite. Fuck, if you can't sell it one-to-one, man-to-man, woman-to-woman, or whatever it is, without having a Joe Blow VP of something to convince me of what you've got going on there, then your product ain't worth shit to me. Guys, you have more chances of convincing Putin to do something than you do of me to join one of these damn programs. Now, I've been incessantly pushed at these things in the last 60 days, and I'm thinking, where is this coming from? I'm telling you, the exterminator is out, and get rid of my cockroaches in my life, because I want none of them. None of it. And if I've offended you, if I've upset you on your living, piss off. Who are you kidding? It's not a living. Out of the thousands of people that are involved in these things, there are only a few that are ever successful. And I'm saying this as an insider. Again, I lived with Jason Inch. I was aware of these things. I heard about all these damn meetings. The time that he wasted and spent on that, if he had worked at McDonald's, he would have been far richer. Now, the other thing that really quite annoys me, puts me right over the top is, don't ever put a link on my Facebook about your goddamn products. Don't ever do it. I'm here and I will support you. You open up a garage, I will tell the world about it. I will go to your garage. You open up a salon, I will go there and get my toes done or whatever. I will do those things and I will support you with that. But MLMs, I am out. Out, out, out. I'm not supporting it. Nor am I going to tell anybody. How embarrassing. And I don't have that time or energy to be clicking on your link to be watching 45 minutes of a pyramid system. A pyramid system that is not working. The only ones who successfully worked a pyramid system were the Egyptians 2,000 years ago. You're recreating the wheel, guys, because it's not going to happen. So don't throw it at me. I'm sick, but I'm not less of sound mind. I'm clear. And I'm clear about this. I don't like it. I don't like the approach. And one other, just a little tidbit. If you think that for a moment that if talking directly to me hasn't worked, that's to speak to Jason, who, let's be clear, is not my partner, is my roommate, hardly a friend, my roommate, and a mummy to my boxers. You approach him to tell him to get Robert to take a look at it. You have barked way up the wrong tree. Way up the wrong tree. So if I've pissed you off and you're thinking, oh, he's insulted me, he's affected my business, I don't like this, blah, 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 get the hell off my Facebook. I don't really care. So that's kind of my news, blues, and current events. Because really, at the end of the day, I feel like I want like a vodka Valium latte. That's what I want at the end of all of this. And they're saying, well, Robert, I'm just looking out for you. I just don't want to see you. You know, I'm just trying to help you out. Guys, I'm a big boy. If I fall flat on my face, at least I'm moving forward. And that's how I look at it. And again, for you to look up on the internet and figure out a way to resolve my issues in 15 minutes, when I've been living with it for 10 to 30 years, I don't think it's all that appropriate. That's like me telling you how to cure breast cancer after me Googling it. It has nothing to do with you, and I have no means of understanding it. I appreciate when somebody says, hope you're feeling better. I appreciate it with, if there's anything I can do, let me know. Those things I appreciate. I don't appreciate these goddamn miracle cures and pills and blah, 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 or business opportunities. What I appreciate is taking a blank canvas and creating something. That's what I appreciate. What I appreciate is taking a bunch of flowers and making a bouquet. That I appreciate. What I appreciate is taking a building and turning it into an office and having employees. That I appreciate. Somebody who can sit there and figure out hours of code and create a website. I appreciate. But I don't appreciate trying to have an inventory of a bunch of bottled water at my goddamn house or sending somebody else through somebody else to get something else. I'm not into it. And I'm not doing that. I told two friends and so on and so on. I like my friends. I really do. And liking them means I'm not in the mood to abuse them. The difference between what you're doing and what I'm doing is I've created. I've absolutely created. And I know when I'm going to go bankrupt. Absolutely. You're LMM. You don't know when you're going to go bankrupt. You have no idea what these kingpins are doing, because there's only a few at the top. Pyramids are shaped like this. You're down here like this. Don't kid yourself, and don't try to kid me or waste your time or mine trying to convince me otherwise. And medically telling me how to look after myself. I don't think I really need the help at this point in time. When I share with you, it's just to help others. I didn't put it out as an SOS. And I think I'm doing all right for myself. I've been in a suite in Mississauga for the last 12 days. Guys, I paid cash. Not credit. So I think I've earned my place. I think I've done my due diligence and looked up what was best for me. And yes, I've been sitting there on IV back and forth, but I'm still working. That is what I call a self-made person. So please, keep your other crap to yourself. And if you don't want me to be belligerent with you, then don't send me the damn links. Don't tell me about your lotions and potions, because I'm really not interested. So, that's my news, blues, and current events. I might have pissed a few people off, but let me tell you, you more than pissed me off. Have yourself a good day, guys. And really, make something happen for yourself.